Hi everyone, I'm Rincey and this is Rincey Reads. Today I'm going to be discussing the book The Disreputable History of Frankie Landau Banks by E. Lockhart. This book follows the story of Frankie Landau Banks. She's starting her sophomore year at a boarding school, and basically her freshman year she had her older sister there, and so most of the people that she hung out with were her older sister and their friends in their group, but she never really made too many friends of herself. Like, she was part of different clubs and things like that, but she never really had her own core group of friends. And so when she starts her sophomore year, she ends up dating this guy, Matthew, who's part of sort of the more popular group. He's also a senior, and he starts hanging out with them and all of their friends. She finds out that her boyfriend Matthew and his friends are part of this secret society called the Basset Hounds. It's an all-male secret society that her father was a part of when he was at this boarding school. And so once she finds out that this thing really exists and that her boyfriend and everything is part of the secret society, she sort of wants in. I really wanted to like this book more than I ended up liking this book. This book tries to sort of discuss feminist issues like, you know, how men sort of look down on women or how women are treated differently than men. And I thought those general ideas were really good, but the way they manifested themselves within this book I really didn't enjoy. I didn't like Frankie at all. I thought she was being really selfish throughout most of this book. Basically, she spends this whole book wanting to prove herself to the guys in this secret society and say like she's just as good as them or even better than they are. While I understand that the reason why they don't think much of her is because she's a sophomore girl and she wanted to sort of prove them wrong, that just because she's a girl she can just be in the secret society as well or do just as good as they can. But when it all sort of unfolds, I felt like it was all just really selfish reasons. Like, she just wanted to prove that she was better than everyone else or that she was smarter, things like that. It was all just selfish motivations. And I think part of the reason why I thought that was the fact that there are a lot of pranks that take place that Frankie does, and she doesn't disclose them to anybody in the book, like not even her roommate. She does it all completely by herself. She doesn't want to ask for help, or if she does ask for like favors, she won't say why. She sneaks around a lot and she does it all by herself, and it didn't really seem worth it. I just feel like if she had included maybe some of the other girls in this book or something like that, that maybe these wouldn't have seemed so selfish. I didn't hate everything about this book. A lot of this book seemed to remind me of Gilmore Girls. Frankie sort of reminded me of Rory a little bit. Matthew and Alpha and all of his friends sort of reminded me of Logan and his friends from like seasons 5, 6-ish. But at the same time, I kind of hated Logan and his friends at the beginning of the show, or when they were first introduced into the show, so that didn't really help me not liking this book. I don't know, I just had a lot of problems with this book. I didn't like Frankie and Matthew's relationship, and I couldn't understand if Frankie actually liked Matthew or if she just liked his friends, because I kept just feeling like she was using him. It felt like Frankie liked Alpha, but I couldn't tell if she liked him or just liked the attention from him, and again it just felt like she was using all of them for her own interests, which again just made her seem really selfish. I know a lot of people really like this book. When I went on Goodreads, like most of the people I know rated it 3 or 4 stars, but I only gave it 2 stars because I really didn't find this book super great. I don't know, I think it had just a lot of potential in it that it didn't live up to. I think it's not the worst book in the world. I mean, there are worse books out there that people could read. At least this one is attempting to discuss feminism and things like that, but I just didn't like it in the end. I mean, there's no other way to put it. If you read this book, let me know what you guys think. Even if you liked it, feel free to disagree with me and let me know why you liked it, because maybe there's certain aspects of the book I'm just missing out on or I'm just not seeing. So feel free to let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of the book. So yeah, that's all I have for now, and thanks for watching. Of the secret society called the Basset Hounds that her father was a part of. Then